think we'll go for a small music break now. After the music, however, we're going to see what Paragon is thinking about Blizzard moving the content Firelands to 4.2. Here we go, Foo Fighters. Yeah, there we go, that was some Foo Fighters with the generator only here at Nordrassil Radio, where gamers rock. With me tonight I have Paragon. It couldn't be much better than that, can it? Anyways, hello guys, are you still with me? Alive and kicking?
Yep.
Yeah, still kicking.
Awesome, wonderful. Anyways, we've been discussing the raids you guys have been through, and yeah, you came up on top again. That was one of the biggest questions, or was it really a question? No, it wasn't. But yeah, we discussed it in our last interview we did last year. But I have to just say now, congratulations of still being the #1 guild in the world. How does it feel?
Well, of course it feels good. I mean, yeah, that's it. It feels good.
Because,
it justifies the time spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny when people ask, what do you feel? Because I don't actively feel anything. I don't wake up during the night feeling like, oh my god, I'm in the best guild in the world. It's like, when you kill a boss, then you feel good. And after that, you usually get some interview requests, but it's all about, playing the game all the time. But it just means that you, like, a few months ago, you achieved something great. And it's not an active feeling.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird thing that people make such a big fuss about it, really.
It also gives a lot of motivation for the next, tier of content.
Yeah. People expect us to do the impossible, and when we do it without sleeping during the nights and stuff like that, then they whine that we are too nerdish. But I think that's kind of comes with the image.
Yeah, all the forum threads are almost worth it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
We actually read almost everything that is written about us, and yeah.
There's always a lot of really good new info about us that we didn't even know.
Oh, really? So, a lot of lies as well out there on the internet?
Pretty much some without. I mean, every time someone says, I have a friend in Paragon, they do this and they do that, it's never true.
And your mic is still a bit... I could understand, but your mic is a bit robot. I'm going to call you a robot from now on, by the way. Yeah. I do, however, have one last question asking about progression in raids. I know, in fact, you guys are looking on other guilds while you're progressing on the race. But the question is, who's the first guild you look at, during progress, to see what are they doing and stuff like that? Which is the first guild you watch at?
It depends on the situation. I mean, obviously we check all the top guilds that we know of, usually. But there is no guild
first.
Well, not really. I mean, obviously, if there's a guild that was really doing well on a previous boss, then that's the first we check.
Yeah, and we usually, refresh war progress, and we can see everything from there. But of course, we have spies on other realms, like what setup is X guild using. And actually, when we were doing Nefarian, we had a 10-man raid in the instance, in addition to the 25-man raid, which had shitloads of druid just to hide our setup as good as possible for spies from other guilds who do the exactly same thing as we do.
How many spies do you actually have?
No, we just have, people logging on another server with an alt and doing who some guild and we see where they are and which of the players are there, and then we can go to armory and check out their spec and like what is playing what, and then we can count. Yeah, they have 6 healers and 3 tanks, and most of the DPS is melee, and they brought five rogues and blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah, usually it's the people sitting on the bench being bored.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of being all sneaky, like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's true, and it's like you have to do it, and you can benefit from doing it.
Yeah, I mean, if someone would have spotted us on the Paragon with like, I don't know, over 10 druids, they instantly would have known there's something up.
Yeah, the people in other
Yeah,
guilds are no
definitely.
idiots. They follow us really closely, and we follow them really closely. It's no joke that we, observe each other all the time during the progress.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like the idea. But you told me earlier that you also log out different specs and different, different
Glyphs.
specs on, different glyphs, different specs. Is that like you do every time during progress, or what if you forget and oh shit, and someone just picked it up and told the boss before you?
Well, usually if there's something special, that there's some special spec being used or some special glyphs or whatever, people are reminded multiple times when the raid is ending that if you are going to log off, please fix this and that first.
Yeah, because, when we are learning a new boss, it takes ages to come up with a working strategy that that this is it, And if there is some really, like, cool discovery, then that this helps, like, for instance, some glyph on some spec, and we brought, like, 2 shamans because of that, for instance, then some guild would save, like, 6 hours or 1 day of wiping, just looking at the specs and the glyphs of our players.
Yeah, there was something like Terralion and Valiona where that was, well, actually pretty important.
I still love the idea of everyone being so sneaky. I don't know why, but I just love it. Anyways, guys, now when we have talked about the current progress, you guys end up on top again. I love it. And now, next raiding encounter is obviously Firelands, and they told us we should get it in 4.1. Now they say we are going to get it in 4.2. What's your thoughts about they moving it up?
Yay! More slacking time! Best!
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's not gonna come out before the summer or during the summer.
yeah, it would be nice to, have time for a proper summer vacation and everything for once.
But it's probably not gonna take like 1.5 months again. I expect it will be over in 2 to 3 weeks.
Hopefully. But yeah,
So,
in a way, obviously it's not nice that it's delayed, but then again, considering how long the progress was and how hard it was, I guess having a couple of extra months is very nice.
yeah, I can guess so, because you guys you worked hard non-stop for many months. You deserve a proper vacation.
We were animals. Just say it. And nerds.
Oh, animals, that's for sure. Not humans. So, are you hoping for gaining this time around?
It's only gonna be 7 bosses, so maximum 1 gate, please. Because if we get more, it's gonna be, a big bonus for the US guilds, because they get the head start each time there is a gate.
Yeah, and with so few bosses, they're gonna die pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna be like linear, there's not many options where you can go, then it doesn't necessarily need so much gating. Because when you only focus on one boss at a time, you can really pace it much better.
Yeah, I agree. So we also know that Suleiman and Sulgur coming back. Were you guys hoping for a raid?
I don't really have an opinion about those, and it's old content, we've seen it already in 10-man raids, and I'm pretty much fine with the 5-man. It doesn't really matter to me. I only look for the proper raids.
I think it's actually kind of nice, since I'm already so bored of the current 5-mans with my 4 level 85 characters, so I think it's actually nice to get some more 5-man content so I can gear up new ults without having to do the same instances all over again all the time.
Yeah, that's true. It was actually nice of Blizzard to implement Suleiman and Sulgurb, in my opinion, because I was one of those that missed the mount from Suleiman, and I'm happy bunny now. But yeah, you guys didn't wish it for being a raid content. Let's see if we could get people that are listening. Go to nordrassilradio.com, click chat, join the IRC. You can ask Paragon here a couple of questions if you like. And I think we should go and take our first forum question for you guys, if it's okay with you.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Okay, first question goes out from Nero. He's asking, in the past, Arx, Cruff, Sin have somewhat become the official faces of Paragon. Did that happen naturally because you volunteered, or were you going for it actively? Think you do a good job?
For my part, it's kind of because I'm not scared of speaking English.
Yeah, it's actually a huge factor. There are a lot of people that don't really feel, natural when they have to speak English.
Yeah, it's no surprise that all of us come from an international guild background. So we're not afraid to speak English and not afraid to speak in public. So I think it's just a natural course of events.
Yeah, and also we don't mind being here and speaking. It doesn't make us nervous at all. Even the situation, if you don't look at the language or anything.
Well,
and
it doesn't anymore, at least.
Yeah, we've been kind of getting used to it. But of course there are other people, like Rockets has been doing quite a lot of interviews, but never live ones. And then Lasse, the Paladin tank, has been on some, videos, for instance, the what was the guild? Blood Legion video about them and world worst. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't say that. World first race. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trolling there.
Yeah, he was trolling there. It's so not cool. But yeah, I don't know if we are doing a good job, but I think the most important part here is that we are doing the job. Because if we didn't do it, I'm not sure if the other people in the guild would, like it as much as we do or enjoy it at all. So there would be a lot less interviews from us.
Yeah, well, let me say you guys are doing a great job, so don't worry about that. And the little bird whispered in my ear that soon you're also going to be interviewed by Total Biscuit. How do you feel about that?
That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I love Total Biscuit.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. And the top hat he has, oh my god.
And the accent he has, oh my god.
He can have my babies.
And mine.
I'll make sure to pass those comments to Total Biscuit. Anyways, I think it's time for yet another music break, so don't go anywhere, guys. If you have any more questions, please go to our forums, because right now we're taking forum questions. So head over to our forums and find the special show, Questions for Paragon. Next tune is going to be, let's see, Enter Sandman. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. That was Enter Sandman. Only here at Nordrassil Radio where gamers rock. And with me today, as you might know, we have we have Paragon. Hi, Paragon.
Hello.
I'm just fucking with you. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. We got it.
Anyways, we are in the process of doing the